Well, hey everyone, it's Alex here from MatildaNXT.com, the home of organic golf reviews. So in behind me is a 10th hole from a golf course that is just down the street from my place. Here in the Niagara region, I gotta be careful not to divulge where I am because I know I'm technically doing something illegal, frowned upon, but damn it, there's a little bit of grass out there, and where there's grass, there's golf. So I'm gonna do a little whole vlog here. Hopefully I don't fall and kill myself. Just gotta find a good tee area here, and yeah, we're gonna go play some golf. So I'm gonna just pause this for a second, give me a few moments, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm just getting ready to tee off here. I've sort of taken a couple of quick practice swings. So we're gonna get started here. Right now, in case you're wondering, the temperature is -9. So that's 9 under, which is a great golf score. Not so much in the temperature category. So the conditions, winds are sort of heavy. You can't really hear them right now, but there is a bit of wind up top coming out of the west-northwest direction. So the conditions are going to be sort of like summer, wherever there's a golf course that you have a lot of clay. Just that you're not going to have that nice warm feeling. So a couple key things here when you're walking the fairway. Don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to hold it out here. I wear a buff. This is a face mask that I usually wear for fly fishing or when I'm out on the lake in the summertime, just to keep the sun off my skin. But you want to stay warm, and walking in the wind with my heart the way it is, I sort of lose my breath very easily. If you saw the last vlog, that was a nice day, and halfway up the first fairway I was dying. Well, in the cold it's a little harder for me to breathe. So that's important. And of course, while you can't swing with it, a nice pair of mitts. Or are these gloves? No, these are mitts. So anyways, just a couple key pieces of equipment that you need, and hopefully this will be an enjoyable experience. So yeah, -9. I now think that this is the coldest weather I've ever golfed in. So I have that going for me. I better take a breakfast ball. Whoops. Just a little unsure of the footing here, obviously, because there's ice everywhere to be had. Oh boy, I was on this. So, hopefully I can just get through this golf ball and get it out there down the fairway. Better. Oh yeah. Okay, much better. Right down the fairway. It's a short par 4 here on this hole. I can't remember what the scorecard says, but it's like, I don't know, 280 or something to that effect. So let's go chasing the golf ball. And of course, you can't forget the gloves. So what's the difference between winter golf and peak season golf? Well, really, there isn't much difference. I mean, you have all kinds of nice Ohio white sand. I mean, look at it. I mean, that is the purest Ohio white I've ever seen. You know, I mean, you still gotta hit the ball and go get it. I mean, that's the same thing. When you're on the Tundra, like you hear under my foot right now, yes, this is the grass. I don't know if you can hear it underfoot, but the grass itself is, turf's hard, but you get that, like I said back there on the tee, during the summertime too, where, you just sort of kind of play on clay courses that have dried out with the heat, with the wind, and you get roll. Well, it's sort of something like that here too. Yeah, I know that first drive was pretty good. It wasn't even a drive though. It was like just a little 3 wood there. Sitting in a pretty good place. So we're going to get ready to hit the next shot. So stay tuned. What a nice way to get a breath full of fresh air. Man, that air is fresh. All right, so we're up at my golf ball now, and I pulled it off the fairway. Don't want to hit from the fairway, not going into any greens or anything. But if you look over my shoulder, not there, but right around, where the hell is it? Right there, there's a little patch of ice there, just in the landing area of the green. That's going to be my green, that little piece of ice. So I'm just going to pull out a wedge here and going to strike the ball and hit a golf shot. Alright, so I'm just rotating my ball out here. I just switched up the green one that you saw. I think that's actually a Max Fly Noodle. And I dropped just now a Pinnacle Rush. Awesome golf balls. Oh, it's right at it. Alright, so that worked out pretty damn good. Putting for birdie, that's always a good thing. Greens in regulation. You can't complain about them. So I'm up at the green now. I actually go to pull my putter out to make a quasi putt, and much to my dismay, I forgot my putter. It's at home. It's on my Big Moss putting mat. So I'm gonna putt with the putt. There's air quotes there with the pitching wedge. And there is one difference with winter golf. Generally speaking, spikes and ice don't go well together. It's a bad recipe. There's a lot of bad that can come out of this. So I don't know what to call it because I didn't really have a pin or anything. We'll call it a par. We'll call it a birdie. We'll call it a bird par. Yeah, no, I'm struggling here, folks. I'm struggling to come up with words. On to the next hole. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. I just want to talk about one thing real fast, and that's about the way that I practice out here. There's a big difference between practicing with a purpose and practicing and then a focused practice. Ideally, you want to always have a focused practice. That's the beauty part about me playing out here in these conditions when there's no greens, the course is closed. I'm out here and I'm hitting to like little bunkers as my greens, little landing areas. Basically, it's really honing my focus on my shot making. So by doing this, hopefully when I see a green out on the course come spring or summer or what have you, if I'm still able to pull off a trip to Florida this winter, as in the PGA show, the greens and the pins are going to look massive, and hopefully that tightens up my vicinity to the hole, proximity to the hole. I have no problem hitting greens in regulation, but I've always left myself, for the most part, with really poor opportunities for birdie. You know, they're not realistic. They're outside of 20 feet, and if I have something that I want to work on, other than my putting, which I mean I'm okay with it, is proximity to the hole. You know, even if it's a 5-foot improvement, 15 is better than 20. You know, ideally I'd be inside of 10, and that's what this is allowing me to do. So there's practicing, going out to the range and just whacking balls, doing nothing. There's practicing with a purpose, where you know you're picking targets at the range and you know you're going to them. And then there's also focus practice where you're really, you know, getting tunnel vision. So hope you enjoyed this little tip. I hope you enjoyed my whole vlog today. Gonna play a few more holes here, go home, have a nice hot tea, and thaw my face out. I'm frozen. Do you wanna build a snowman? Anyways, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next tee.